Oh, okay. Then. Yes. Yeah, I think it's done.
Do you have troubles? You have to type, right? Just is there a clip on that? You can attach it to your t-shirt. Is there a clip? Is there a clip on the mic?
No, for this, no. This one.
Hello, mic.
Yeah.
Oh, there is. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, clip.
Just clip it onto your t-shirt. You can also fold it, yeah.
Hello? No, can you speak louder?
Pin it probably closer to your thing.
Hello?
You probably put it.
Yeah. Hello? No, I think. Hello? Yeah, it's louder. I'll just hold it. Yeah, it is on. Yeah. Okay, now I'm going to go over the registration process. So we're going to. Yeah. So as you know, like it's a 3-people team, and you need to have 3 people. You can't register alone or with like 2 people. So we'll be releasing a form where you can fill in your details and the details of your teammates. So the form will basically have your team name and send me the stream link on WhatsApp. Here, okay, 1 second. Wait, I have to open WhatsApp here. Just go to Programming Club YouTube and then Programming Club where? YouTube.
Is it starting? Is it on?
Yeah, it is on.
Stream's on.
What is Taylor's? No, he wants to send the link. Yeah, it's on YouTube, right? So you can just type the link. Yeah. It's like you can So we'll release a form to get all your details for the team. So it's a 3-people team. So the most important thing is first you have to register. You have to use your triple ID email to register for the ICPC. So you can't use your personal mail. You have to use your triple ID email because everyone has to be from the same university and stuff. So basically this form is basically for your details such as your team name, your emails and your regional choice. So basically you have to give your top 2 preferences as to which regionals you want to attempt. And so the rest of the details are your name and your roll number. And also we are also asking for your phone number, but your phone number is optional. So like in case you have any queries, in case if there are any issues with registration, we will contact you using your phone number, or if you don't give your phone number, we can always use your email to contact you. So this form we will release it soon, like basically almost immediately after the meet. So currently I'll go to the website where you actually have to log in and create an account. So
Streaming the first screen, like you're sharing the others, you're sharing this.
Shit. Okay. How do I?
Wait, never used OBS before.
Yeah.
The right source, the option and source.
going to change here. No, here. It's like that, right? No, I should. Can you not change it or double click it? I don't know.
Okay, I think something changed here.
I mean, none of us is.
Where are you? Where are you? I'm so. No, wait, where? Huh? Did you? Got undown. Whatever. Quite right? You don't want this, you want this, I'm assuming. Is this it? Or is it this one?
Posted later on.
There you go. Should be fine. Yeah, should be fine.
Is it recorded?
Yeah, just streaming it.
Yeah, I saw it.
Since I think the stream wasn't showing the right screen, I'll just start over again. So basically, there are two parts of the registration process. One is creating your own account on the ICPC website. So the website is, I think, ICPC.global. So there are two parts. So one is you have to create your account on ICPC.global, and you have to fill the form which we release, in which you have to give your team name and your basically your team details. So we will register the team together, but you need to create your own account on ICPC.global. So basically, if you go to ICPC.global here, like currently I'm logged in, but you can log out, and then you basically have to create your own account so you can sign up. But just here, make sure that for your username, I think you have to use your IIIT email. So you can't use your own Gmail account or any other username. You have to just make sure that you use your IIIT email to create your account. So, and after you create your account, basically you can go to the go to the dashboard here, and so here if you go to your account and your profile page here, there will be a bunch of details you need to fill up. There seems to be some. Okay, so I'll just log in here. Yeah, so once you log in, you'll go to your dashboard. So it's basically, if you click on your profile, also it'll take you to your profile page. So here you need to fill all the info given in the which is like in start, and also there are two start. The one is for red and the one is the black one. So you need to fill all the details in order to register and to create a valid account. So here, most of the stuff is just your regular details, your title and your name and your date of birth and stuff. But here the most important thing is your school or institution. So this you have to be very careful, because if you search for IIIT here, I'll just do that. So when you start searching for IIIT, there are a bunch of different spellings which are shown. So So if you look at it here, there are a bunch of different spellings which come up. So there's triple IT, comma, Hyderabad, and there are a bunch of other stuff. So here, this is one place you have to be very careful. You should make sure that you choose the triple IT with the hyphen. So it's basically it's this one. And so make sure you choose the one with the hyphen and not the comma, because the other one is just a different account, different issue. So you need to make sure you choose the one with the hyphen. And
If there's anything you learn from this meet, just remember this one thing: pick the right reply. If you don't, we can't register you. You have to manually contact us. You have to manually handle each case. There's less time this time to register teams. So if you mess this up, there's a chance we can't even register you. So please, just keep the right reply in your list, because this is the most common thing people mess up every single day.
yeah, so just to emphasize, is to make sure that you fill the right triple ID. It needs to be the one with the hyphen and not the one with the comma. So this is probably, everything else is pretty intuitive, but this is one thing which is very important. They need to use the right triple ID. And the other details, unless they have a star, you don't have to fill them, but you just make sure that all the details which have a star are filled. And this is just your main info. And then one more thing is, in your degree info, just make sure that you fill the start date of your degree and also your graduation date. So the most important thing is the start date, because this is how basically Baylor or ICPC knows how old you are. And so you can't register for ICPC if you are like after the 5th year of your university. So until the 5th year it's still fine. After your 5th year of graduation, you can't register ICPC. So make sure this date is correct. And the rest of the stuff is just regular stuff. You don't have to fill the other details unless they have a star. So just make sure that you go through all the fields, and anything which has a star, you do fill that. So this is pretty much the most important thing. And so just to iterate again, make sure you use the triple IT with the hyphen. So as I told, there are 2 parts or rather 3 parts of registration. One is filling, basically creating your account on Baylor or ICPC.global. That's the first part. Second part is you have to fill the form which we release. So here you have to give your team details. So creating an account on ICPC.global, every teammate has to individually create their own account. But the thing is, we will actually create a team. So if you go here and if you go to teams, there is this option to create a team, but you shouldn't do that. Like, we will take care of it, because you need to use the coach's account to create a team. So you don't have to click create a team. So we will do that for you. You just have to fill the form which we release. So here you have your team name and all of your triple IT emails, your preference, and your name and roll number. And also, preferably, you could also give your phone number. So if there are any issues, such as the one with, like, let's say one person had filled the wrong college, the one, let's say the one with comma, the team, we won't be able to register a team. So in that case, we will contact you on either by phone or by mail. But if you give by phone, it will be probably more quicker, because we don't have a lot of time this year. And so once you fill the form, we'll be able to register teams. And then the last part is you have to make the payment directly to to each of the regional accounts. So as you know, there are 3 regionals this time: Amritapuri, Kanpur, and Chennai. So each of the regional sites has their own form where you can pay, you can make your payment and then register the team name. So we'll be releasing those forms also. So then once you finish the payment, it will take a couple of days to update in the website. So that's basically the main process. So 3 steps. One is creating your own account on ICPC Global, which each individual teammate has to do, and then filling the form. So here, this form with your team details, such as your team name and each member's details and your preference. And then the last step is making the payment for each of the regional sites. So making the payment, we'll release the forms for that as soon as the team registration is completed. So as I think the form deadline for this will be by 28th, because we don't have a lot of time this time. Yeah. So every site has their own payment form, and we'll sort of give you the links to those also. They are available online, but we'll just give everyone the links to make it easier to access. And you have to complete the payment on those links. And before that, once you fill the form, once you fill the team registration form, like this form, on your ICPC the global page, you should be able to see your team registered here. So this is for the previous year. So and let's say this for this year, there are no teams registered yet. We haven't registered anyone yet. So so for a particular year, if you register your team, you can if your team is, if there's some issue with the details of your team, you'll be able to see that there's a status issue here. There'll be like a red exclamation mark here, which sort of shows that your team, there's some issue with the details of your team, such as maybe people are from like each person has like used a different college. Let's say one teammate has used triple ID with a comma instead. So in that case, just try to rectify your team details as soon as possible to make sure it doesn't. There are no issues shown in your team registration. So here are some common eligibility issues which you might face. So one thing, as we've told again, like make sure you fill the triple IT with a hyphen and not a comma, and also make sure that you fill the start date of your degrees, and also other than that, just also make sure all the columns which have a star are filled. So this is the overall process. You have to log into ICPC Global, and once you finish the team registration, if in case there's an issue, there will be a exclamation mark beside your team name. So in that case, you can in that case just make sure that you fill all the details. So just check whether you fill all the details correctly, and then if you click on the team name and then you go to the page, you will get a pop-up and where you can actually see which part, like where there's an issue. Like in this case, the issue was the start date was not filled. So once all the issues are done, you'll basically get an option to sort of revalidate, and then if you get no issues found, that means your team is eligible for ICPC. And once a couple of days after you finish your payment, you will get the status as accepted inside of on Baylor's. So once you finish your payment, it will take like 2-3 days for the status to get updated. So, and the last date for registration at least is 30th October. So the form deadline is 20th October. So you need to fill the form by 20th October, and then the payment deadline is preferably finish it by 29th, because the hard deadline of each of the regional sites itself is on 30th. So preferably finish the payment also by 29th. That's pretty much it. Yeah. So just to repeat, even though there's an option here to create a team, you should not do that, because you need to use the coach's account to create the team. So we'll be handling the entire team creation. So for you guys, you just have to create your own accounts and fill this registration form where you mention your team name, and then we will create a team for you, and so that so we can create a team for you on Baylor. I think that is mostly it. And if you have any issues, just feel free to like ask either in Programming Club Discord, or if you want, you can always send a mail also. So I think on the Discord server there should be a channel for ICPC. So you can ask any of your doubts there. Like if you just get confused again, or if you just want to know again which triple ID to fill, or any of your other details, any doubts, you can feel free to ask there. Yeah.
So what we learned the first and foremost, the most important thing here is, do not click on create it yourself. We will be the ones doing that for you. How will we do that for you? If you fill the form on time. So the form that will go out shortly after this meeting, you have a hard deadline of filling that form by 28th, end of day. Please fill that form by 28th, so we can create a team on your behalf using our coaches or the mail ID. And then we can create a team for you on the actual website. Please, I repeat, please don't create a team yourself. Apart from that, make sure you select the triple ID with a hyphen, not with a comma. Please use the one with a hyphen. Yeah, like we can't find if you are under our domain if you use the comma triple ID. So please use the triple ID with hyphen. Yes, the deadline for all of them will be essentially the deadline for Kanpur and Mathura, I think, is 30th, and just consider the deadline for all of them to be 30th. We want to be on top of this. We don't want any last minute surprises. There might be rush on the website. Please be done on time. So by 28th, you give us the form. We'll register your team on the ICPC website. If there is an issue, we'll let you know, and that will sort out. And by 29th, please make sure that you have completed the payment. How you do the payment and all, that will we'll get the information to you. Don't worry about that. But please make sure that you have a team ready. You have filled the form, and everything from your end is done by 28th. Do not delay it, because we have a hard deadline of 30th to complete everything from our end. We can't do it last minute for you guys. And if you have any issues, who do you contact? You contact people from the programming club. You can contact moderators or admins, whichever one you want. So yeah, make sure you contact Kishore if you have any doubts.
I think that's it from our side.
Okay, so that's it from our side. And also, if you have any doubts, we'll be in SH1 for like 10 more minutes, I think. 10-15 more minutes. Feel free to hang out here, or on the live stream we can still check the thing. Feel free to post comments. Exactly. Not make a team of 2, you can't make a team of 1. Have a team of 3 ready. So we will be releasing the form by tonight, Thursday, I think by 12 PM we should get the form. Please start filling the form, have the team ready, and yeah, please don't register for multiple teams Yeah, like don't have one person register across 3 teams and your team will get invalidated. Don't try and pry their rules. I think we'll be stopping the stream now since we don't have any doubts. If you have doubts and you want to still ask us, you can contact us over Discord, over mail. You can mail Programming Club mail ID to us if you have any doubts, although most of it should still be clear. Again, please fill the form on time. Please fill the triple ID with a high. Good, thank you.